Today marks the 75th anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor. It was a pivotal day in our nation's history that shook up a lot of people. More than 2,000 Americans died.
And one of those Americans who actually made it back home was Idaho native William Bill Harten. He passed away in 2004, but his daughter calls Idaho Falls home and is keeping his memory alive.
Local News 8's Allison Zimmerman got the chance to sit down with her and learn more about her dad.
Da 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 da, pokey high. Da 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 da, pokey high.
Bill Harten's legacy in Idaho starts a little before he took off to serve in the Pacific.
It was the hit of the party. I do have the music to it in one of these books.
A true musician at heart, Harten first made his mark by composing the Pocatello High School fight song. But his family didn't have the money for him to study music.
But his father wisely said, if you join the military, they'll pay for your schooling.
So Bill took his father's advice, and in September of 1940, he became a part of the band on the USS Arizona.
He looked happy. They told him, you're going to not be with the Arizona band, which were the best musicians in his mind and most people's, but you're going to be with the West Virginia band.
Little did Bill know that placement change may have saved his life. He was on the USS West Virginia that sunk and floated from the attack.
The thing he always said, and it makes me kind of tear up, is, I guess the reason the Lord saved me is so I could go home and have my kids, my 2 kids. And the Lord literally saved him that day.
And unlike many Pearl Harbor survivors, Bill was able to salvage one special thing after the blast.
A deep sea diver came and asked my dad, would you like me to see if I can find your horn?
The trumpet is the one thing Valerie says she doesn't always have. She shares that piece of history with her brother.
In his hat, his West Virginia cap. He always had a fresh one waiting to put on.
Bill passed away at 83 years old after falling down a mountain, but there was one thing missing: his hat.
And we figure either a bear got it or it went to heaven with him.
Next to this clock sits a replacement hat her family got after her dad passed away, along with the many awards he received. His wife, Valerie's mom, also a Navy woman, had her fair share of awards. Valerie says their love story is one of her favorites.
He got a letter off to her every week. I have all those communications. Every one. 2. Let me see the date.
And it won't surprise you
This is
that
April.
music is what brought them together before, during, and after the war.
What went on between them was the music. And they kept it simple because they didn't know what the future would bring.
There are many servicemen that returned home to Idaho after Pearl Harbor. With today marking the 75th anniversary of the devastating event, we want to honor the veterans we know were in Pearl Harbor that day and had ties to Idaho. We have a list on our website, localnews8.com.